Dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today is 708 of my ketogenic journey of going from a former adult BBW model down to a keto cutie. And today I have a story to tell you. This is not going to be exactly like any video I've done in a while. And I think even when I posted my very first keto video, I told you this was not going to be a cry, weepy, whiny journey. And I meant it. But every time I think about this, it tears me up. So I'm going to try to make it through without tearing up. And I'm going to try to be very open and honest with you. I want you to know that when I say keto saved my life, I'm not being dramatic. It's not just that I lost a little bit of weight. I'm going to tell you the story in just a minute, but first I'm going to show you some before and afters, or my little intro, so you can see, if you're new to me, just the change my body has undergone just as far as looks goes. Now, I have a house full, so you might hear anything in the background, but let me show you that. At the end, I'll show you what I ate yesterday too that's keto friendly, that you can all enjoy, and I'll talk about my macros. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the intro and then get right back here with this story. And you will also see, after the story, a video of me struggling, really struggling. So let's get started. And guys and dolls, if you love me, if my story helps you, if my information helps you, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, hit that red subscribe button and don't forget to ring that bell. You're going to love me. This is not like my normal videos. So, nope, not doing it beforehand. Here we go. So for those of you who don't know me, I started this journey at 311 pounds, almost 312, it was 311.8. And that's the biggest I had seen on a scale, but that doesn't mean that was the heaviest I was. However, I'm only 5 foot tall, so I'm very short, and I was very round, very heavy, very unhealthy. I had, at the time, about 24 medically diagnosed diseases that I was told were incurable, that I would have to take medication for the rest of my life. And it was a 4th of July celebration 3 years ago that really scared the hell out of me. And it really forced me to figure out what to do to change things. The walk down to the park is about 1.5 miles, I believe. So not, too terribly long, too horrible, or sounding too horrible anyway. But at 311 pounds, at 5 foot tall, with a bunch of health issues, in North Carolina, muggy, terrible summer heat, I struggled to get down there. It was hot. My chest, of course, was rapidly pounding. I couldn't breathe. I had to stop every few minutes because I was sore, I was in pain. It was god-awful. We sit down there with my grandbaby watching fireworks. And at the time, Zach was about 2 years old. And for those of you who don't know, my son had him at 15. So he was very young, a very young father. And of course, his girlfriend at the time was 15. So, flash forward 2 years later, Zach's about 2 years old. His mother wasn't quite in the picture as she should have been. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, this is no surprise. Last August, his mother actually did pass away from being around the wrong people and getting into the wrong things. But it became very apparent she wasn't going to be in the picture very much. And I knew that my son would need help with his son. So that was one catalyst. But this event at this park on the 4th of July celebration really changed my life. It really did. On the way down there, like I said, I struggled. I couldn't breathe good. I had to stop every few minutes. It hurt. It was scary. But on the way out, when we went to leave, I'm not joking or picking or being dramatic here. When we walked out of there, it was just me and my daughter, my son, and son had walked on with my grandson and his other grandmother, because she had come down there, with the baby that day. She had him for the weekend. when me and my daughter were walking out of there, there were people passing us left and right, of course. You know, I was slow. But not just anybody. I mean, women and men who look like they weighed 300, 400, 500 pounds were just kind of sailing right past me. And there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't speed up. I couldn't walk any faster. My chest at this point felt like it was, if the cartoons were real, the heart beating out of the chest and practically exploding is what I was experiencing. An elderly man who looked to be in his 90s with a walker went by us. We were the last people in the park that night, walking out. There were moments where I wanted to lay down and just give up and say, I'm done. I can't call an ambulance. I can't. And it took probably over an hour to make that 1.5 mile walk. And I can't even joke with you. If the street had been another 100 feet, another 200 feet, I think I would have just died right there. I think there would have been an ambulance called. And when I was sitting in the car trying to relax enough, it took a long time for my heart to stop pounding rapidly. A couple days later, I went to the doctor, told them what happened. They, of course, did, I think it's called an EKG. I'm not real sure, the one where they check your heart anyway. And the doctor told me then and there I had had a significant heart event. She didn't exactly say what. So they sent me to a cardiologist who said, yes, you have had a significant heart event. We need to do this test to find out exactly what. Well, on the way out, being terrified as hell, the lady told me, well, you need $100 to come back because you don't have insurance and you gotta have. So I never went back. And I was like, I've got to figure something out here. I've got to figure something out. And at the time, not only was I 5 foot tall, 311 pound ball that was severely unhealthy, I was a 3-pack a day smoker. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? But I don't know. I guess I was committing a slow form of suicide, a slow, painful form of suicide. I don't really even know how to explain it other than that. And so that was the first step. About a month later, I had quit smoking, and I took up vaping. And it annoys me when people talk shit about vaping because it's got to be better for you than 3 packs a day. But regardless, sorry. At that point, I knew that my life was going to be short. I was only 37 years old. But I had that new grandbaby, that 2-year-old grandbaby, that little light of my life that I knew my son was going to need my help with someday. I knew because things just weren't right. He was going to need me to help him with him. And Zach and me are so close. That's my grandbaby. So I had to change things. I didn't really know how to do it. So when I tell you that finding keto saved my life, I'm not joking. I'm not being dramatic. It really did. I started writing my children notes and leaving them around the house in case I died, that they could find them. And I tried not to leave them too open so that they couldn't just accidentally find them, but like upon my death, they might find them. Just saying, it's okay. I love you. I lived long enough. Keep going. You're strong. Don't cry for me. You know, the kind of things a parent might say to their child. So yesterday, I had a moment of struggle, which I'm going to put at the end of this video so you can watch what I said and how I was feeling. I didn't give in, but I wanted to. I wanted to so bad. And for a moment, I forgot just how bad I felt 3 years ago. Just why this thing here that we're doing here was so important. But last night, nope, not gonna cry. Not gonna cry on the white shirt. Stop it. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying not to get mascara on this white shirt. I like the shirt, although you can see it's much bigger than it should be. Hold on. All right, we got this. We got this. So after all that, and you guys who have been with me for a while know that I have been keto going on 2 years now. I've lost, stop it, not gonna drip that way either. I've lost 129 pounds. I say 130, but it's close enough. Sounds easier. I've lost 129 pounds so far. On my 5 foot tall frame, that's amazing. I've gotten rid of every single one of those 24, but then turned in 25 diagnosed diseases because later I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic as well. So I have gotten rid of 24 diagnosed diseases. I'm only left with high blood pressure, and that's probably because I don't sleep and I get agitated. So my blood pressure is not diet related. We've already figured this out. It's supposed to be stress related, apparently. Don't know, don't care. It's one thing left wrong with me after all of those things that were supposed to be incurable, including a blood cancer. But I tell you the story because last night I had the most ultimate and wonderful and awesome off-scale victory. And for those of you who are new to keto or any weight loss, off-scale victories are the victories you achieve not by standing on the scale, but that you notice a big major change in your life. We went to that park last night, and honestly I was terrified because what if it happened again? What if it happened again? You know, it was hot and muggy last night. It was miserable. The air quality was terrible. The heat, it was just god awful. I can't even lie about it. It was horrible. And honestly, I was already struggling. And again, you'll see that struggling video coming up next on this one, but at the end, I was struggling and I was afraid. But guys, I was not tired. I was not fatigued. At no point did I feel like I needed to slow down or stop. In fact, other than being hot and having to pee because I was in ketosis, I felt amazing. I could have walked that walk all night long. All night long. I was not tired at all. I mean, I couldn't wait to get some shade and some AC going on, but I wasn't tired. And I was still, even though I was not tired, I was still scared of the walk back out because that was where it happened the last time. I was scared of the walk back out. And I don't know what made me do it, but I brought my baby grandson with me. Now, my other grandson, because he was with his other grandma, on the weekends, she gets him to spend some time with him, and she's got 3 grandbabies. And I'll show you some photos of everybody at the end after the struggle video, but I was still scared of that walk back out. But you know what? That walk back out could have been 15 more miles and it would have been just damn fine. Other than the heat. Other than the heat, the hot, sweaty mugginess, I could have walked that walk all night long with my 6-month-old grandson with me. And I wasn't affected. I was not affected at all. I was not tired when I got back to the car. Now, after I got home, after a couple hours, my legs turned to jello. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. They did. They were like, we don't walk like that. What the hell are you doing to us, lady? You trying to kill us here? So a lot of times, I know a lot of people are like, you know, do you include exercise in your keto? No, because I've always been kind of scared to. Now, I do like a 30-minute body weight exercise in the house once in a while. That doesn't scare me because I'm at home and I can stop anytime if I feel like something's wrong, you know. So it doesn't scare me. But doing really strenuous stuff has scared the hell out of me for 3 years. And you know what? I'm fine. It didn't almost kill me. It didn't almost take me out this time. I don't have to go see a heart doctor tomorrow. So, that struggle video that I made yesterday was prior to going. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And then I'll be right back with my chit-chat and weigh-in, with my weigh-in. I had to get the off-scale victory out first. Because I am so damn happy that it turned from, girl, you're going to die, to holy hell, I can do it. Check out the struggle I had yesterday. Hey guys, so I cannot promise how my keto journey is going to go today. I do think the hot wings from the other day affected me way more than just water weight. It definitely must have kicked me because today I'm mad. I'm as ornery as a Japanese hornet. I could just bite, sting, cut anybody. I feel like, and then I'm sick too, so it's a lot of sinus and allergies, and I know it's not all from being like kicked. It's definitely, I probably have like an upper respiratory infection or something going on because I keep coughing. My throat hurts so bad. And all I keep thinking is, God, I want some ice cream to make it stop hurting, because that's what we always did as kids. You got a sore throat? Here, baby, have this ice cream. Now, of course, the whole point of this is to change the way you feel, and to stop doing that, and to get back into ketosis quickly. But I don't think I'm handling it so well today. I really don't. I just, it's not good. I'm struggling. I'm fighting. I'm trying hard to fight, and I'm losing, or I haven't lost yet, but I want to lose. Okay, stop that. I want to give in. I want to so bad, but I don't want to at the same time. Does that? I know for some folks that makes sense, and for some folks it don't. And you know, if I told my daughter I just want to give in today, here you go, Mom had this chocolate. And then other folks, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You'll regret it. And I already regret it. I regret it from 2 days ago, regret it. And the bad thing is, hot wings are supposed to be keto friendly. And again, guys, for most of y'all, they really are. At the beginning of my keto journey, they really were. Just dropping my carbs was good enough. But now, ingredients, the peppers and the tomatoes, I can't have them. And I got to get used to it. Even though I love them, I may as well have ate a cake, a whole cake. Of course, it wasn't just the hot wings, because I did have that little bit of cake icing that was on my finger that I accidentally licked off. Well, what a little bit, y'all know how it is. You get a clump on your finger, you lick it off, and I didn't even think about it until after I'd done it. And that's another thing that makes me so mad about it. It was an accident. It was an impulse. There was something on my finger. I licked it off. It was food, you know, and that little bit of cake icing coupled with the stuff in the hot wings could affect me so much that today all I want to do is dive into a bucket of something. And you know, I wish they had that herbal ice cream around here. I even looked up retailers trying to go that route, and they just don't sell it in my area right now. So my throat hurts. I'm gonna shut up now. I've probably been talking too damn long. Did you see that? I was this close to giving in yesterday. This close. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna. Luckily, right after I made that video, I headed home. I didn't stop anywhere to get anything. And when I got home, it got super busy here. We had to get everything ready, packed up in the car, get everything together, get Anthony together. So I didn't have time to think about it anymore. I didn't have time to think about, God, I want some ice cream. Oh my God, my throat hurts. I didn't have time to think about none of that no more. So I packed up some pork rinds and my Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. We hauled ass to the park, where I ate the pork rinds and the Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper. And I was just damn fine. And now I don't feel like I'm struggling today. And now I remember why I was struggling and why I was so terrified. And I remember why I did this in the first place. And I remembered why I came on this camera every single day to tell you what I was going through so that you could be helped by it too. Because I'm telling you right now, again, I'm not being dramatic when I say this saved my life, and this can save your life. And I seen a comment the other day on somebody else's channel. Oh, yeah, sure, you'll lose weight, but you'll get heart disease. In the words of Donald Trump, wrong. You will cure heart disease. This is the way you are supposed to eat. If we had been doing this from childhood to adulthood, half of us would not be sick. We would not have ever been overweight. We would have been fine and healthy. We were taught the wrong way to eat. I mean, I was always told, oh, you're just lazy and you eat too much. I'm still lazy and I still eat too much. Guess what? I've lost 130 pounds and a bunch of damn diseases. And you can be lazy and eat too much just like me if you eat keto. You don't have to. If you want to work out, I definitely recommend it. And if you want to eat less, that's up to you. I'm just saying, we were just taught wrong. That's all it was to it. We were taught wrong. And I'm so happy that I can stand here today and still be alive to stand here today to be with that beautiful now 5-year-old grandson and my second grandbaby that's 6 months old and my third grandbaby that's on the way. I'm happy as hell. Hey, y'all, do you know this thing vibrates? I did not know that. So I set some step goals at like 8,000 steps, and I've never reached them before, I guess. And I'm going to show y'all that in a minute. This sumbitch started vibrating last night. It scared the hell out of me. I was like, oh my God, my watch is doing something crazy. I totally flipped. I totally did. I freaked the hell out. It vibrates when you reach your step goal for the day. I didn't know that. Check this out. All right, let's talk about the weigh-in though. Okay, let's talk about that damn weigh-in. So yesterday I weighed in holding, what, how many pounds of water weight? 5 pounds of water weight. Today I weighed in still holding the same 5 pounds of water weight. But you know what? I didn't expect to go down today. Why? Because my ass walked forever last night. Now look guys, when you work out, you're going to hold on to water weight, especially if you're not used to it. If you're not used to working out, if you do extra special working out, your body, every time you tear down those muscles, holds on to water while it rebuilds the muscle, while it repairs the muscle. And if you work out every day, you're going to hold water weight every day while your body repairs those muscles. It's just the way life works. So sorry about that. It will help you ultimately though. So because you're working out, you're building the muscle, you're burning off the fat, it will help you ultimately. But it will make your weight loss appear to be slower. Now, I did not in any way, shape, or form expect to lose that weight yesterday. Why? Because I kicked my own ass. And it was hot, and I was miserable. And if that don't cause stress and tearing down the muscles with all that damn walking and pushing that stroller I did yesterday, ain't nothing going to. So I did not expect to lose any weight. My weigh-in today is 187.2, and I'm proud of it. Why? Because I could walk that damn park without dying. I'm so happy about that. And it was literally like just driving me absolutely crazy. I'm going to go ahead and include my weigh-in. Oh, a lot of you asked me about my measurements. So I used to take my measurements all the time. Up until the point I had lost 15.5 feet off my body. I'm not kidding. 15.5 feet off my body. Because I measured everywhere. I measured across my face, across my head, across my neck, over my shoulders, under here, my boobies, under the boobies, my waist, my hips, my thighs, my calves, my ankles, my wrists. I measured everything a tape would go around. And overall, those measurements added up to 15.5 feet being gone off my body. That's a big ass body. I could build a couple more bodies with that much body, okay? So, I lost my measuring tape. That's why I don't measure anymore. And I keep meaning to get it. Every time somebody says, do you measure? I'm like, I need to get a measuring tape. And I never do. So I'm going to try to remember today, very quickly, to buy a measuring tape. They're $1. I just keep forgetting to damn do it. But I would like to see it because I haven't measured in a very, very long time. So it would be very neat. So I'm going to go ahead, show you the struggle video, show you the cute little things that happened to 4th of July yesterday. And then I'm going to shut the hell up. And I'll be back tomorrow with another chit chat and a weigh-in. And I'll show you what I eat. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I eat too at the end of the video. Because y'all have seen it. If you've watched my videos, you've seen my foods on a daily basis. But I wanted to get on here. I wanted to tell you what I've done. But my food and macros, everything will be at the end. Just enjoy. Much love to you, y'all. Y'all tell me what you're doing today. And how you're what's it done for you? Have you experienced what I've experienced? Or are you still alive today because of this? Let me know. Let us all know. Because your struggle, your journey, your words might affect somebody else enough to get started. Much love to you. Keto Diamond out. Oh, all my contact information is in the description below if you need my help. And KetoDiamond.com. Everything's written out for you for free because I want everybody, including poor folk like me, to have access to this. Now let me shut up. Bye, y'all. So I'm breaking my fast at 2:30 p.m. Saturday. Let's see. It's 3 eggs scrambled in coconut oil, pink Himalayan, pepper, 6 slices of bacon, and 2 things of American cheese. 2 slices. Guys, so it is midnight, and I'm starving. It's been a long day. I'll explain everything in just a minute. What y'all probably missed other than this Baconator that I'm getting ready to devour was 2 beef patties, cheese, mayonnaise, and 3 slices of bacon all chopped up. Well, also I had probably half a bag of Max pork skins, and I don't feel bad.